Hey guys, it's Ranger Gaming here, back with another video. Today I'll be giving you an advanced guide to Zenyatta. He's by far my most played Overwatch hero, and I enjoy him the most. I have on Xbox One and PC a combined total of 46 hours on Zenyatta, so I am not a noob at Zenyatta, and I can give you the knowledge to become a better Zenyatta. I will cover the basics of Zenyatta just in case you don't know much about him. If you want to skip to the advanced guide, skip ahead to the time on screen below. If you want to see the basics of Zenyatta, stick around, and I hope this can help you in some way, shape, or form. For the basics of Zenyatta, he is a 200 health support hero who is really a DPS in disguise. You should know about Zenyatta's kit, but if you don't already, then I will explain. So Zenyatta's first ability, which is marked by the shift key, is used to heal your teammates. You have to directly look at your teammates in order for the orb to actually heal your teammate. If you look away from a teammate for too long, the harmony orb on them will return to you automatically. Now for Zenyatta's second ability is his Discord orb, which you have to look at your enemy to send the orb to them. You have to activate the ability by pressing the E key. This orb allows Zenyatta to do 50% more damage to the enemy that has the Discord on them, and Zenyatta's teammates to do 30% more damage to that enemy. To fire Zenyatta's orbs one at a time, you push the left click, and to charge Zenyatta's orbs to fire at a target all at once, you hold down right click. You can charge 5 orbs at a time and fire release right click at any time. Okay, now for more of an advanced guide to Zenyatta. Zenyatta is all about positioning. To actually help your team and be an effective healer, you have to stay with or behind your team. As Zenyatta, he is not the most mobile, and he does not have any abilities that allow him to flee from any danger. With that said, you don't expect him to live very long if you're charging ahead of your team's Reinhardt. To play Zenyatta very well, you must have a lot of game awareness. Zenyatta is big on game awareness, and it is needed to play him well. Let's say that you have a Pharah on your team. You have to check up on the Pharah consistently to make sure she's healed in the fight, while also healing your team ahead of you at the same time. Another thing to know for Zenyatta is that you need to know who to put your Tranquility orb on, and who to prioritize that orb. Zenyatta's kit is perfect for healing DPS characters. I prefer to heal DPS over tanks any day when I use Zenyatta, and like to keep an orb on DPS at all time. Now, if someone that is not a DPS is critical, you should heal them over a DPS 100% of the time. Now, the DPS you should always have an orb on to maximize your success, in my experience, is Genji and Tracer. These two DPS do not have any self-sustain abilities for the most part, except for Tracer's recall ability. And also these characters have arguably the highest damage output over any DPS. Zenyatta's orb, its healing is constant, but it is not a lot over any period of time. Mercy, she is used for healing very quickly. That's what her kit is for. It heals a lot at one time. For Zenyatta, he does more damage really than healing. That's why I like to use him on DPS characters. That way you really can maximize your healing and leave the tanks to, say, a Mercy or an Ana. Now, for Zenyatta's ult, it can arguably be the best ult in the game. You should know what Zenyatta's ult does already, but if you don't, it basically makes you invulnerable and your team almost invulnerable. Now, Zenyatta cannot be damaged whatsoever. He is completely invulnerable for the duration of the ultimate, but for Zenyatta's team, it does a large amount of healing, and it is constant. Now, your teammates cannot be killed while it's in the or when you're in the Zenyatta ultimate, unless you have a constant amount of damage that is just too great for the Zenyatta ult to heal your teammates for. I only pop Zenyatta's ult if your whole team is in critical health and or if your team is caught in Zarya's Graviton. Those are really the two most effective uses for Zenyatta's ultimate. If your team is about to lose, say on a payload map like Gibraltar, and they are about to come out of spawn and you're the only one there, it is good to pop your ultimate to save the game. Your team can rush back and try and make a last stand to kill the enemies. Now, if you really if you don't have to stall a checkpoint and you feel like it's really not needed, if it's not the last checkpoint of the game, then I wouldn't use it. Say if it's the first checkpoint or the second checkpoint, and I preferably wouldn't use it. It's not worth it, especially when there's a Zarya on the other team, because it could really come in handy. Now, for when you should really pick Zenyatta in the first place. As I said, Zenyatta is a DPS in disguise and should be picked when you have a main healer like Mercy or Ana already. If your team does not have that much DPS output, he can really shine here if you have fairly good accuracy. So that is all for the guide today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content. It really means a lot to have people watch, enjoy, and learn from my content. If you want to see more videos like this, please leave a comment in the description of what hero you would like to see, and I will do my best to make that happen. I will give you a shout out at the beginning of the video of your account if you do recommend a video and I just so happen to make a video on it. So thank you guys for watching. This is Ranger Gaming signing off.